Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Adam, your partner in this English learning journey. I practice my speaking every single day, but I know that for a lot of you, it's not that easy. Maybe you don't have the chance to travel to an English-speaking country, and that can be frustrating, right? You want to improve, but you just don't know how to practice on your own. Well, that's exactly why today's video is for you. I've got some super effective tips to help you practice speaking at home, all by yourself. Sounds impossible? Trust me, it's not. Tons of people do this and see real results. But before we dive in, let me tell you something. Every single week, there are new videos here to help you understand fast native speech, speak clearly, and connect with the world. So don't miss out. Just hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new lesson. Alright, this video is split into two parts. First, I'm going to show you some powerful exercises to train your muscles, improve your articulation, and master English sounds, so you can sound and feel more natural when you speak. Then, we'll dive into a fun way to simulate real, natural conversations that will take your speaking skills to the next level. Now, be honest, are you like me? So focused on choosing the right words that you forget there's so much more to communication? Yeah, I thought so. But here's the thing. Speaking isn't just about using the correct words. It's about reacting naturally, using body language, knowing when to speak and when to listen, switching between formal and informal language, pronouncing words clearly, articulating sounds correctly, and even using discourse markers, those little words that make you sound fluent. Oh, and let's not forget one super important skill, thinking on your feet. That means coming up with responses quickly, just like in a real conversation. So, let's check out some awesome exercises that will help you bring all these elements into your English speaking. Alright, let's jump into some exercises you can do on your own. The goal here isn't just speaking, it's about getting used to the rhythm and sounds of English, especially connected speech. So, let's start with a simple but powerful exercise. Listen and repeat. Pick a song you love or an audio from YouTube. First, listen to it a few times while reading the lyrics or subtitles. Then, try speaking along with it, matching the speed and rhythm of the speaker or singer. The key is to finish at the exact same time as them. While listening, pay close attention to how words blend together. This will help you understand fast native speech much more easily. Okay, let's try an example together. Listen to this sentence. Did you get a chance to check the movie? I'll say it again. Did you get a chance to check the movie? Now let's break it down. Did you often sounds like did ya in fast speech. Get a blends into something like get a. So instead of clearly pronouncing each word, natives often say, did ya get a chance to check the movie? Let's say it together. Did ya get a chance to check the movie? How did that feel? Let me know in the comments below. Here's another example. Can I get a cup of coffee? Now listen carefully. Can I often sounds like can I. Get a turns into get a. Of becomes a soft schwa sound, so it sounds more like a. So instead of saying every word separately, a native speaker would say, can I get a cup of coffee? Try repeating it with me. Can I get a cup of coffee? This is how connected speech works. Keep practicing, and soon you'll sound much more natural when speaking English. Alright, so you've nailed the listen and repeat exercise. Great job. Now, let's take things a step further. One of the best ways to keep your speech flowing naturally is by activating the right muscles and focusing on individual sounds. For example, I know that a lot of English learners struggle with the TH sound. If that's you, here's a simple trick. Just place your tongue between your teeth and push the air out. It might feel weird at first, but trust me, it gets easier with practice. You can keep working on this at home, and to make it even more fun, let's use tongue twisters. These are great because they help you focus on pronunciation without worrying about meaning. You're just training your mouth muscles to produce the right sounds. Alright, you've done the prep work. Now it's time for part 2, developing real conversations. This part is all about challenging yourself with activities that will help you think quickly, react naturally, and get creative in conversations. One great exercise you can do alone is working with a scene. Let's be honest, we all have a favorite TV show or movie, right? Well, why not use that to your advantage? Here's what you do. Pick your favorite scene and watch it on mute. As you watch, narrate what's happening out loud in English. For example, the city streets were empty, except for one man walking in the rain. He looked around, searching for something or someone. This exercise is great because you're not only expanding your vocabulary but also practicing narrative tenses, which are super important when telling stories in English. Another variation of this exercise. Watch a scene in your native language, for example, Portuguese. When it ends, pretend you're explaining it to a friend in English. The key here is not to translate word for word. Instead, focus on summarizing the main ideas so that someone who didn't see the scene can still understand what happened. Now, let's talk about another powerful activity. Fake it till you make it. Here's how it works. Choose a setting, a hotel, a restaurant, a supermarket. Create a short script with 2 characters, for example, a customer and a waiter. Once your script is ready, act it out. This is an amazing way to practice real conversation skills, especially the ones we talked about earlier. Reacting naturally, using body language, knowing when to speak, and switching between formal and informal language. The more you do this, the more confident and fluent you'll become. And now for the final challenge, it's showtime. For this activity, you'll need to pick a scene from your favorite TV show or movie. Once you've found one you love, look up the transcript online. You can either print it out or read it on your phone. Now, here's where it gets fun. Choose one character from the scene and become them. Act it out using intonation, body language, and natural reactions. Focus on connected speech, how words blend together naturally. The more energy and emotion you put into it, the better. Now, let's talk about something I've mentioned a few times already, recording yourself. I know, it can feel weird at first, but trust me, this is one of the most powerful ways to improve. Here's how to use it to your advantage. Write down a list of real-life situations, a job interview, a doctor's appointment, or even just grabbing coffee with a friend. Let's say you choose a job interview. Google 10 common job interview questions, write them down, and practice answering them out loud. Stand in front of a mirror, record yourself speaking, and play it back. Ask yourself, was my pronunciation clear? Did I sound natural and confident? Was I using formal or informal language correctly? You can repeat this exercise with different situations, so you'll never get bored. And here's another super simple way to practice every day: voice messages. Let's be real, we all use messaging apps. And most of them have a voice recording feature, right? So instead of texting, send voice messages to your friends in English. No friends to practice with? No problem. Create a private chat with yourself and send daily voice notes, just 1 or 2 minutes long. After a month or so, go back and listen to your old recordings. Ask yourself, am I speaking more clearly? Do I sound more natural? Have I improved my pronunciation and fluency? This is an amazing way to track your progress and take your English to the next level. Another fantastic way to practice your English at home is by using pictures. Pictures are incredible because, as they say, They speak 1,000 words. I actually use pictures in all of my studies and I really enjoy working with them. Here's a fun activity you can try. Find any picture online. It could be anything you like. Set a timer for 2 minutes, or 1.5 minutes if you're feeling brave. And during that time, write down every single word that comes to mind when you look at the picture. Don't just focus on the obvious features of the image. Write everything you can identify. Once the timer goes off, set a new timer for another 1 or 2 minutes. Now, you're going to invent a story based on the picture you've been looking at. A good way to test if your story makes sense is by recording yourself. While you're telling the story, press record on your phone. Afterward, listen to your recording and ask yourself, can I understand myself clearly? Is the story complete, with a beginning, middle, and end? How's my pronunciation? This is an excellent way to practice speaking and also check your pronunciation while having fun. Another great way to develop conversational skills without leaving your home is by joining online meetups or online gaming. There are so many online meetups where you can connect with people who share your interests. For example, if you love painting, you can join a meetup group and talk with people from all over the world, all while practicing your English. Online meetups are perfect because you actually get to talk to real people about a topic you love. And here's something cool I've noticed. When I meet an English learner for the first time, I always ask them, "Where did you learn English?" And I'm always amazed at how many people say, "I learned English through online gaming." Gaming is seriously a great way to practice English. Gamers tend to use quick, informal speech, but there are still plenty of visual clues to help you understand. It's a fun and interactive way to learn without even realizing it. And that's a wrap. To sum it all up, here's what you've learned today. Repetition is part of the process, but it's not the magic fix for improving your speaking. It's more like the prep work. Real speaking involves much more than just repeating words. It's about body language, reacting naturally, turn-taking, using discourse markers, and of course, connected speech and great pronunciation. If you stick to the activities I've shared in this video, I'm sure you'll start feeling more confident when it's time to speak with others. Remember, a fluent speaker isn't afraid of making mistakes. In fact, they embrace mistakes and learn from them. So, believe in yourself and keep pushing forward. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell below so you won't miss the next one. Thank you for watching.